The second version of you simply had a higher state of consciousness. These versions of you are just different frequencies. Joe Dispenza says, your body always follows your mind. What is your current problem that you're wanting to solve? Hello, my little earth angels. Before we get into this episode, I have a quick announcement about my next Joshua Tree retreat, which is called Meeting the Divine in the Desert. I know you guys know I'm obsessed with retreats. I love going on retreats. I love hosting them, but this one is extra special. My Joshua Tree retreats are truly spaces where my clients quantum leap into their next level, their next timeline. And so I'm inviting you to come. There's 3 spaces left, and the dates are September 29th through October 3rd, so just about 4 months away. What you can expect during this retreat is a sacred ceremony. We'll have a full integration day. Every day we do a group morning meditation, and then we do a group cold plunge with a hot tub time. It's literally so fun. We have a cacao ceremony. We have lots of creative flow time for creating content in the desert or even journaling or resting. I bring a private chef where we have family style feasts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I also have my photographer give you a higher self photo shoot on the very last day to capture your glow up. We'll have live 7D energy healing as well as 3 workshops led by me. If you're interested in joining us, I would love to have you. Just book a clarity call with the link below and we'll hop on a call, go over the details, and maybe I get to hug you and hang out in Joshua Tree. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the episode. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Alignment Academy. It's your host, Kristen, and I'm so excited to be back on a solo episode. It feels like it's been forever since I sat down alone and just chatted with my besties on here. And today we're talking about something that I'm literally so fucking excited to talk about. I haven't really talked about like manifesting or the quantum field in a while. And as you guys know, we love to talk about that on here because I have manifested so much money, so much love, so much friendships, so much joy, my car, my house, this little house that I'm like, the amount of things that I've manifested is truly insane. And if you're new here, then I just want to say welcome to Alignment Academy, the podcast. It is a school for your soul to grow and evolve. So we're officially in school, we're in class, classes in session. And I gotta say, out of a lot of my episodes, this is one of them that you're probably gonna go on and get your notebook out. So the topic today is I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to quantum leap out of any problem that you have in your life. This is a process I use all the time, and it literally works so fucking well if you actually do it correctly. Before we get into the episode, if you are new here or if you just love Alignment Academy, I'm going to quickly ask you to like, subscribe, leave a review, leave a comment. It helps this show grow so much, and I would just be forever grateful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The way that we're going to begin this is I want to kind of just show you an example of what we're doing. So I want you to start to think of literally any problem that you had in your life, like ever. Like you went through a breakup, you lost your job, you needed to move out of your house, but you didn't have an apartment yet. You lost a friend, okay? Literally, I'm going to put a pause and I want you to think of any big problem that you've ever had in your life. Okay, do you have the problem in mind? Now, with this problem, there are 2 versions of you. There was 2 versions of you in this problem on 2 different timelines. Number 1 was the version of you that was in the problem and didn't know if there was a solution. And then the second version of you is the version of you that let time pass, let life, let things go maybe, let things play out, and a solution presented, and you understood why it happened. You accepted that it happened. There was just a different version of you with different emotions attached, okay? Now, an easy way of saying this is that the second version of you simply had a higher state of consciousness because this was the same problem, right? It was the same exact problem. You just had a higher perspective. You just let the timeline play out and you could see, oh my God, the job that I have now, I like even more than the job before. Oh my gosh, this friend broke up with me, but now I have even better friends that are so much more aligned with me, that have more similar interests as me. They're just better all around, right? So you have these different versions of you. Those different versions of you, there was different emotions attached. So the first version of you that was in the problem, maybe you had doubt, maybe you had fear, maybe you had anxiety attached to version 1. And then version 2, you had emotions like relief. You had emotions like clarity. You had emotions like peace probably attached, right? These versions of you are just different frequencies. Frequencies are emotions, right? They're just different frequency, different patterns in the field. This is exactly what I do when I have a problem that I can't solve and I want to solve it. I quantum leap out of the problem by assuming the second version of me, version number 2. Now, let me give you an example. Let's do a manifestation of me manifesting this house. So I was living in an apartment that was far away from here, not that far, it was like 30 minutes away. And I wanted to live on an oceanfront, little 1-bedroom apartment for a certain amount of money. And I wanted to, have all these things. I wanted to be walkable to the beach. I wanted to be able to see the ocean from my apartment, which is honestly unheard of for this price in the area I was living. Now, the version of me that didn't have a house, I was unsure. I was in lack a little bit. I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to find that. I was anxious, right? But I knew the version of me that had signed for a new apartment, she felt free, she felt relief, she felt excited. So that was like my recipe. And the way that I manifested the apartment, I solved this problem in my life, is I realized that if I wanted to collapse time into that timeline, I had to become that version of me first. You can also just let life play out, but this is if you want things to come to you. This is if you want things to manifest to you. This is not me going out to get it. This is literally it coming to me. And so what I did was I got clear on the emotions. I got clear on what version 2 of me would feel, the relief, the excitement, the peace, the clarity. And I would go into my meditations and I would practice feeling and tuning into that and collapsing that timeline. And then the hardest part about this is holding that state, right? Because we close our eyes and it's easy to feel those things, but we open our eyes and we don't have a lease signed, or we open our eyes and we're still not over that guy, or we open our eyes and we're like still hurt about our friend. But we have to continue to train our body, to train our mind, to train that, okay, I'm aligning to that version. And sometimes I really close my eyes and I'm like, if I knew that thing was mine, like I would literally feel differently in this moment. Like I would literally not be even thinking about it in this moment because I'd just be at peace. I'd be excited. And then you train your body to just almost be delusional. I swear I've gotten most things in my life just from being delusional. I'm going to make a quick assumption about you if you listen to Alignment Academy, the podcast, that ever since you were little, you just had this deep feeling that you were meant for big things in this world. You weren't here to be ordinary, but you were here to be a mover and a shaker. Hi, I'm Kristen, and same. Except for years, I was self-sabotaging because even though I felt in my soul that I was here to do extremely big things, I could not stop procrastinating, self-sabotaging, feeling massive amounts of imposter syndrome, and don't forget getting triggered as fuck every single day of my life. And honestly, I didn't know what to do. And then I found inner work. I found energy healing. I found all of the modalities that I still use today. The spiritual tools that I use feel like I found a hack to this universe. Like, the rules don't apply to me because I know how to shift my vibration. I know how to reprogram my subconscious mind. I know how to give myself any beliefs that I want to believe about the world, like money comes easy to me and the rules don't apply to me and I don't need a real job. These are all just beliefs that I believe about myself. If you're similar to me, you know you have a big mission, but you know it's also time to get out of your own way and heal your blocks for good so you can actually just take action on your mission. This is why I created Alignment Academy, the membership. Inside this membership, you are going to get everything from live coaching sessions with me monthly, all of my best-selling heart work meditations and hypnosises. You're going to get all of my energy healing activations to do energy work on yourself anytime you want. Not to mention, as soon as you enroll, you get a library of 9 past masterclasses and 8 on-demand meditations. But the very best part is the people in the community. This is some of the most heart-centered, amazing humans I've ever come in contact with. Honestly, people have made friends in this group. They've met up in person in this group. It's the place to be. This is seriously the only space on the internet that weaves quantum manifestation, inner work, and business to help you quantum leap in your soul's growth and your business growth. If you're serious about healing, getting out of your own way, and taking massive action this year, then join with the link below. See you inside. Now, the way that this works and the way that this happens is there's this thing that Joe Dispenza says that says your body always follows your mind. And that's exactly what's happening here. And let's break this down a little bit. So what does it mean when I say your body follows your mind? So if you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm going to go to the gym today, what do? You think, I'm going to go to the gym. You think first. You put that thought in your mind. Then your body puts your gym clothes on, gets in your car, and drives your body to the gym. Your body, your physical body, followed your mind to the gym. And this is what we do all day long. You need to go to work. Your mind says, I need to go to work. And then your body follows your mind to work. What we're doing here is we're getting our mind on board with where we want to go, whether you want to manifest the relationship, the house, the friends. And if you keep your mind there, your body will always follow your mind to that solution. And that's how we collapse a timeline and quantum leap out of any problem. And so your homework is, what is your current problem that you're wanting to solve? Get clear on it now. I'm sure you know in your mind right now what problem that you want to solve. And then I want you to ask yourself, okay, with this problem, how would I feel if it was solved? Relief is usually a really good one. Peace, get clear on like 3 to 4 emotions, and then use whatever meditation you want. I will typically use the ones in Alignment Academy, the membership, for me to tune into joy. I have one for tuning into joy. I have one for manifesting in the quantum field in there. I also have a manifesting in the quantum field masterclass where we go into this and the science of this like way deeper. Joe Dispenza has good meditations. Like you can use kind of whatever you want, but you have to get yourself to go into the field to basically send the signal out and then pull it to you and really learn how to become a magnet for what you desire. And so that is how you quantum leap out of any problem in your life. And so just to recap, basically there's 2 versions of you. There's the version of you in the problem. There's a version of you in the solution. They both have different frequencies, AKA emotions, because frequency is an emotion. You basically have to assume the emotion of the problem being solved, hold it in your state, in your body long enough for time to collapse into it. The stronger the emotion and the more you basically get your body into a regulated state that gives the universe a signal, the quicker it's going to happen. And I find this true literally anytime that I'm trying to manifest something. So I hope you guys play with this, try it out. I would love to see you in the membership if you're interested in joining. Honestly, I think that one of the most slept on things in my membership is the masterclasses. The masterclasses, there's like 10 masterclasses in there. Manifesting with the quantum field, inner child, perfectionism. What else is there? There's AI masterclass. There's literally so many business and healing masterclasses in there. And when I do a live masterclasses, they're usually like $333. There's like 10 for $77. There's also 10 meditations. There's 8 energy healings. There's 3 live calls a month. Like think about it like a gym for your spirituality, and you always can see what you value by what you spend money on. So if you've been wanting to come in, but you haven't, this is just your little nudge, your push. I would love to see you inside, see you on a call, meet you, mentor you, and help you manifest your dream life and reach your next level. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think. Send me a DM or write it in the comment below, and I will see you on another episode. Bye.